Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Milton. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely
these nigga dropped the pick.
You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wow,
the dot.
Incomplete. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Milton. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Milton. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
What up, John?
On fourth down, Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Throwing is Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion right, Watkins. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Walker.
Oh, this nigga just broke the tackle.
The elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. Now the try here for the
Shit.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns.
It's still 20 more hours of the weekend classic.
7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They run behind center with Gainwell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown.
Let's go, man.
Kenneth Gainwell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Nigga got a fumble 6, first play of the game. I was supposed to get the ball back. Nigga wasn't supposed to score. Nigga dropped the pick, dog.
And no run back here.
He's straight though. I don't know if he's straight. Dude's team good as fuck, so this shit a lot to check.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what
Ah, you gotta drop that. I seen that shit. Got some pressure at this nigga.
It's a gain of 34.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Milton.
What up?
Short throw caught by Bowers. So the completion
Yeah, that's fire. I seen that.
And it'll bring up a second and short. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done,
that bitch just, man, that bitch just fire to have. No cap.
That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Man.
Yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Milton. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
They probably thinking you don't want no fans right now. No fans, no fans.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already.
That's fire.
Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Man, I was about to say.
Here's Milton now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Milton.
Let's go. Fuck that pass up.
It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
End zone, but it's incomplete. Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers.
Come on, Shadavius Ward, man. I mean, Denzel Ward, you got to pick that bitch, bro.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bates' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. In motion goes the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Gainwell is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
I'm gonna stop before half, man. Come on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors, 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 9 now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver.
Why the fuck is he checking him?
Probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, 5 years. Pablo, 18. Hey, pass.
Operating from the gun, Milton. He finds his man, complete.
Ooh, he had a touchdown.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Milton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That's a good way to come back to the ball.
And he's put down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Three. Back to 60. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Milton. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check.
Looking to throw. Milton.
I did not think I was going to have to check that shit. That's me.
They will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's a good cut.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Start. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
7 Pirates. Go street. 60 Bobcats.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton.
Oh, that's a dot. Fuck. Fuck, that's a dot.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
18 Rattler. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And the timing a bit off.
He had a good ass route open.
To the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
60 Mustang 19 Lion. Check smash.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Hunt that ball, my boy.
This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
No, this nigga good. I ain't even gonna fake it. This nigga good.
Week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard
This nigga definitely good.
Return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Being chased out left. And this one is
be patient, Mo. Be fucking patient.
Apologies to Dylan Thomas. Apparently, they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw
Man, hell no, he better not make this
bitch.
bitch.
Give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at
He would have made that bitch too. God damn.
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep doing. Nah, he missed the field goal. That bitch, he would have made that bitch. He would have lined that bitch up right. Bitch was far as fuck. Nigga was on the 46 and kicked that bitch.
Football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
I knew it. I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it, bro. This nigga fumble, bro. Why is this nigga in? Why is this nigga in, bro? This nigga ain't even get hit yet, bro.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
God damn, bro.
Following the fumble recovery, Milton flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete.
I can deal with that.
And a nice job there.
Why the fuck is this nigga fumbling, bro?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Wilson with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's in.
Why the fuck is this nigga fumbling, bro? I need my running back, bro. Shit always fucking cooked me in the second half.
And the Raiders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
That's me. That's me. I knew he was doing that, dog. As soon as I seen that empty.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
This nigga fumbled, dog. My fucking running back, bro. That's how he got the ball back.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A short throw.
Gotta hold on to that block, bro.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down. Straight ahead, it's Gamewell. And he lost the football.
I was down. Like, come on, bro. What we doing here, bro?
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 82 yards rushing now for Gainwell, and this a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. They'll try the left side with Gamewell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the handoff, it's Laube. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Bad catch, man.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Feel me?
Job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo from a yard out. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by
Weak ass
Aubrey.
fumble, bro.
These guys will take a 10-point lead.
Man.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow. I know he pissed about that. I'd be hot. I know he pissed about that. Nigga just bobbled that. Nigga was wide open and dropped that bitch. Like, literally open as fuck, G.
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on.
It's a dot, bro. That's a dot, bro. It's a dot.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown?
How the fuck you get killed like that?
Just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Running left.
Oh my God, they just blocked the fuck out of my niggas.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Oh, I'm gonna just crib that bitch.
He'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, a run with Gainwell.
Ah, come on, bro.
Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
Hold him.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In motion left is Higgins. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
What's the call? What's the call? Offensive pass interference.
Possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways.
That's cool. In your space.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion.
Where the fuck did I catch the ball at last?
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. A carry here for Laube. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here.
Touchdown! Chig Okonkwo. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing is Milton. Looking left side, and it's complete.
I can live with that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Milton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Milton. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. Buying time to his left.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
All the way down at the 3. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the
fucking tackle, boy.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down, goal to go. Now Milton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Milton. Eluding the pressure right.
Why the fuck they ain't let me click on him, bro?
Touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got
fucking catch, boy.
And make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of
Man.
where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee.
Pass, just like Deuce.
The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, normally when you see a group
Let's get it,
score this
Dale.
many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm
3.
still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring,
But we playing.
it still comes down to one possession game.
Duty.
at the end.
Fuck
That's
you. I
not
forgot
something
you was
we
in
see
here.
very often. In this case, these offenses,
Got I was
they
in
brought
here.
it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Yeah.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as
Yeah,
they
Brandon
head
slow
to
for
Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
What y'all got going on in here? What y'all got going on in here?
Shit. This nigga Leaf so gay, dog. I owed this nigga 40 from a bet. This nigga
Oh,
sick. This nigga gonna send a thank you, but he put TY with a heart.
Did y'all finish the Easter egg?
Bro. These niggas kept, him and CJ kept fucking dying.